While searching for a cure to the pirate-afflicting pox of LeChuck, the fates of Guybrush Threepwood and Morgan Le Fay are blown off course when they are swallowed by a lovelorn leviathan. Much to Morgan and Guybrush's surprise, an uneasy alliance to escape the beast blossoms into a genuine friendship between the pirate and pirate hunter. A tidal shift that leads Threepwood to the elusive pox-curing Esponja Grande. But Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise pirate who prepares for the inevitable change in the winds as Morgan betrays him and returns him to the scientific clutches of the Marquis de Sange.
$28, $29, 30,000 pieces of silver, mon petit chouchou. Just as we agreed.
It'd better be, or I'll cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying.
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
Oh yeah? I'll pay triple. Back on the narwhal, I've got an entire kitty full of cold, hard IOUs.
Threepwood, you grossly underestimate the value of that which gushes through your body.
Oh, I've got a pretty good idea. That's why my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Then you shall die knowing that you gave a priceless gift to science! Finally! I've got this, Threepwood. I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal! Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly. What is this?
Ah, it's a welcome back party. I hope they brought ice cream cake.
Guybrush Threepwood. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Hey, why can't I stop my legs?
What? No! No, come back!
This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law! You test tube tinker and Talleyrand!
What?
And then the scurvy dog'll hang.
Arr! Arr!
You! After him!
Hey, I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
We'll just see about that.
Captain Threepwood, having been found guilty of all charges, you'll be taken to the nearest ship and keel hard until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your bleeding.
Guilty? But I haven't been charged with anything yet.
You haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh, great.
Sorry I'm late, Your Eminence, but old Stan had to in flagrante his delicto. and there was a line in the washroom.
Belay your excuses, you sniveling sea weasel, and get on with the charges! I've got grog waiting for me at Club 41!
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor, pirates and wenches of the gallery.
Hey, that's us.
This evening I will prove beyond a scintilla of a shadow of a doubt that Guybrush Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
I thought there'd be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
Dang, it's too good for it!
Secondly, during this self-same fight, Captain Threepwood spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Krebbs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams.
Get him alive!
Thirdly, that he did conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
All about spreading the box!
And finally, that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine X belonging to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck?
Yeah, he did that to me.
Captain Threepwood, having heard the grave charges arrayed against you, how do you plead?
I plead guilty. Will I get out of here any quicker?
Most definitely!
Great. Then I plead.
After the summary executions by keel hauling, hanging, boiling, and scaphism.
Scaphism?
Trust me, kid, you don't want to know.
Okay, then I plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
You look pretty sane to me.
Sure, now, but any second I could start using monkeys as needle-nose pliers, or shooting myself out of trebuchets, or doing strange things with rubber trees. I'm crazy, I tells you. Crazy.
The defendant will cease his inane histrionics, or the court will be forced to yank out his tongue with a rusty shrimp fork.
Okay, no insanity defense. These charges are stupid. And believe me, I know from stupid.
Captain Threepwood, you're out of order.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. The whole mizzen-masted pirate legal system is out of order.
The defendant will shut his festering gob before the court shuts it for him.
Do it!
Sorry. I plead 1000% not guilty. Especially that last one about the X.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
Don't you have some sort of public defender?
A public defender? In pirate court?
A maroon.
So that'd be a no then. Hey Stan, why don't you represent me? For old time's sake.
You mean those old times when you swindled me out of a ship, stuck me in a coffin for 3 months, scammed my insurance company, and got me involved with high-risk doubloon derivatives?
Yes?
Sorry, kid, nothing personal, but I stand to make a bundle in legal fees off these honked-off Flotsamites. They really don't like you.
I guess I'll represent myself.
Captain Threepwood, are you aware of the old pirate court saying, the pirate who represents himself in court has a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a client?
Yes, Your Honor, and I am that fool.
Fine! Your move, counselor!
Here's your briefs, kid.
Hey, Hardtack.
Defense will refrain from addressing the bailiff in open court!
Sorry. Why is it always an X? Why not T marks the spot? I'm surprised Doro ever fell for that. That empty nacho plate is making me hungry. That paralyzed cat is creepy. Could you read that last bit back for me? Very interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Stinkbeard's Common Laws for Common Pirates. Laws? Pirates don't need no stinking laws.
Fine, then we'll proceed with the execution.
On the other hand, maybe I could use a few good laws right now. Looks like there was one whale of a fender bender while the winds were blowing out. That's why I always sail defensively and carry state arm insurance. Hey, Stan.
No fraternizing between the defense and prosecution while court is in session.
If you want to gab, call for a recess.
The Right Honorable Justice D.C. Grosscup. 30 convictions, 0 acquittals, no survivors. The Left Honorable Justice K.B. Popnecker. Lived on the bench, died under the table. If it pleases the court, I'd like to call Bailiff Hardtack to the stand.
Bailiff Hardtack! Oh, that's me. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate? I suppose.
Bailiff Hardtack, could you tell the court about your claim against Guybrush Threepwood?
Well, back on Spinner Cay, I was getting ready to bury me modest chest of treasures, you see. My collection of spaghetti strainers, my silver paprika shaker, and so on. When all of a sudden this Threepwood bloke runs up to me, waving his arms and telling me to look out for a three-headed monkey that's right behind me. Well, naturally, I turned and looked, but there was nothing there. When I regained my composure, Threepwood was nowhere to be found. And worst of all...
Yes?
He dug up my perfectly good ex. It's ruined now.
Oh, come on.
He's all yours, buddy.
This whole story about your ex is a big fat lie, isn't it?
No, sir.
Come on, you're lying. Admit it.
No, sir.
Come on.
Oh, you got me, sir.
But why?
Well, I didn't have anything else to do after you killed me boss and left me without a job. Oh, I could have charged you with that instead. Oh.
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial.
Granted! Bailiff Hardtack, as punishment for wasting this court's time, you will be compelled to wear Lizzing's wig of foppery until such time as I am no longer tempted to gavel you into a fine paste!
Ooh, it's delightful.
I'd like to call Bosun Krebbs to the stand.
Krebbs! Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Aye.
Bosun Krebbs, could you tell the court what happened on that fateful day?
I was minding my own business at Club 41 with a mug full of grog and some zesty nachos, when all of a sudden that blindfolded Jasper barreled into me, knocked me nacho sauce into me lap, and gave me this disfiguring scar.
Hachi-machi!
Aye, that takes me back.
Ooh.
Bailiff, supply the prosecutor and the defendant with sketches of the burns for their briefs!
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Lots of luck, kid.
Icky. Hard to believe that nacho sauce could do that. I object
To what?
to this trial, to your hat. to the way my beard's itching. I also object to the way that guy's looking at me. And to this hook. And...
Captain Threepwood, you will cease your foolish distractions before we come down and cease them for you! Right, where were we?
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Well, at least I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find a lane and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
All possessions will be returned to the prisoner once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs that I know of.
Then they'll be auctioned off at eBay.
Hey, guard!
What do you want?
Aren't I entitled to some bread and water?
Bread and water? I pride myself on providing Flotsam's prisons with the finest in haute cuisine. Wait here.
Wait here. That's funny. This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out. This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out. What do you know? Guess it wasn't so loose after all. Hey, where's my dinner? My haute cuisine.
Oh, the prisoners don't get any food. That's for the guards and judges. Delicious, too.
Jerk. Hey, guard!
What do you want?
What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
There's a bar right over there. All you gotta do is get released, and you can walk right in.
Oh. Has this jail got any reading material?
I'd suggest reading your legal briefs. You might need them.
Good tip. I'll get right on that when I need something to put me to sleep. I want to see my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine. All right, Counselor. Judge Grindstump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum. I hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour. I'm worried about my wife, Counselor. She hasn't sent me a letter in weeks. I wouldn't worry about her, Guybrush. We're taking very good care of her on my estate. Very good care. You scurvy backstabber! I'll... Guard! I'm quite done with my client! I'll get you, Threepwood, if it's the last thing I do!
Sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood. I know those prisoners can be a rowdy lot.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Hardtack. Now, where can I find a good grog?
Club 41's right over there, sir.
Stan's Courtroom Souvenir Emporium? What happened to the Keel Hauler Gazette offices?
The Keel Hauler? That's old news, Threepwood. Get it? Old news? The whole Keel Hauler operation was bought out and shut down by those bigwigs at the Flotsam Times weeks ago.
Oh, I bet Davy Nipperkin didn't like that.
Are you kidding? Old Nipperkin made out like a bandit. I heard he's getting ready to retire on his share of the sale.
Stan?
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the Hooskow.
Well, there is a pretty scary-looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
What are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be prepping for trial?
Hey, no offense, kid, but the day old Stan can't beat you in open court with one wildly flapping arm tied behind his back is the day I haul my corpus juris back to Jambalaya Island for the full restitutio and integrum. Know what I mean?
Not really.
Exactly.
So if you're not preparing for trial, what are you doing out here?
Following Stan's rule number 1. ABM.
ABM?
Always be merchandising. People love following the trials of famous pirates, even B-list pirates like yourself.
B-list?
That's why old Stan got all the souvenirs and timeless keepsakes you'll ever need to remind you of this month's Trial of the Century.
How are sales going?
Great. Celebrity merchandise is always a good investment, especially if you suspect that the celebrity in question is about to become a wind chime in the gallows. Nothing sells like dead celebrities.
Yeah? Well, I don't plan on dying today.
And I didn't plan to wear the same jacket for 20 years, but here we are.
Stan, about these charges.
Sorry, kid, can't talk. Conflict of interest, attorney, pirate privilege, and all that stuff.
But...
La, not talking to you about it.
No matter how many times I see it, I can't get over your jacket.
You like it? I just had it in for its annual re-stitching and de-rezzing.
I noticed that you're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates. Now, I've been many things in this life. A salesman, real estate agent, a troubadour, stevedore, ralphador, and even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law school. But one thing I'm not and never will be is a pirate.
Ah. I know I'll kick myself for asking, but what sorts of trial souvenirs are you selling?
The question you should be asking is what kind of souvenirs am I not selling? Behold, the People vs. Threepwood collection.
Hey, a little me.
That's right, Threepwood, a faithful reproduction right down to the lacy garter belt.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Sounds nothing like me.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, your real voice didn't focus test all that well.
What's that?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and iron shavings, you can give Flotsam's most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing and degrading hairstyles. Observe. What the? This one doesn't have a magnet. And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy Fat Island labor.
Is that supposed to be you?
None other. Now you and your friends can relive the trial of the century while lounging around in this comfortable polyblend t-shirt, emblazoned with the iconic image of yours truly, a crusading attorney bringing his no-holds-barred brand of justice to Flotsam Island.
On second thought.
Say no more.
See you in court, Stan.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
Hello?
You!
Oro? What happened to your eye?
I tell you what happened to my eye, smarty guy. When I dug up that phony Dark Ninja Dave you planted...
Allegedly planted?
Allegedly planted. I got a speck of dirt lodged in my eye. A week later it got infected, and Dr. Descent had to cut it out.
Yeah, just bet he did.
Now I need a glass eye.
Why do you want a glass eye? An eye patch is much more piratey.
Eye patches are so last month. All the cool pirates are getting scary glass eyes these days.
The hooks are still cool, right?
Grrr. I guess, but you really can't beat a glass eye.
What are you in for?
I got arrested for trying to auction a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave figurine at eBay.
eBay?
You know, that bay with the auction thing?
Oh, yeah.
Luckily for me, Stan got me a reduced sentence in exchange for my testimony against you.
Me? What did I do?
You were the one that made the counterfeit Dave in the first place.
Oh, yeah, that. You know, I can't help but notice that you don't seem to be afflicted by the pox of LeChuck.
Oh, don't remind me. All the other pirates have gotten the pox, so why not me?
You thought about the possibility that you might not actually be a pirate?
I am too a pirate.
Okay, you are a pirate. I'm sure the pox will be coming for you any day now. Look, I'm sorry about the jail time, but you've got to stop testifying against me. I've got a wife and scores of pirates to cure.
You're going to cure the pox?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, I like that. All these poxed pirates are always making fun of me for not being poxed.
Well, come on then. Let's do some business.
Maybe. What can you offer me in return?
I've got a line on a genuine Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate autographed by Dark Ninja Dave himself.
That is a very poor joke, senor.
I've got a...
That is a very...
I'll let you have your pick of my autographed sextants.
Ooh, do you have one of those limited edition Vasco da Gama sextants?
Yeah, but you can't have that one.
Oh, what about the Ferdinand Magellan quad action sextants?
Yeah, but you can't have that one either. On second thought, I really don't want to part with my sextants. I got a crate full of fine leather jackets back in my hold that have your name all over them.
No thanks. Leather makes me chafe.
How about I get you a glass eye for your eye hole?
That sounds interesting.
It's a deal.
But
I knew there'd be a big noisy butt somewhere in there.
I want a really cool glass eye.
And what, pray tell, makes a cool glass eye?
It has to have a really cool color. Like the color in the eyes of those nasty poxed pirates when they're really, really angry.
I'll see what I can do. Associating with hardened criminals like you can't be good for my legal situation. I'm out of here.
Adios.
It's a broken draw-a-beard on Guybrush toy. Looks like it's leaking iron fillings. That lamp is leaking oil.
Not just any oil, manatee oil.
Oh, that's not right. I wonder if Club 41's changed its restricted policies. Guess so. Ah, Club 41. Nothing screams pirate bar like the aroma of moldy grog sprinkled with just a hint of sea spray and shattered dreams.
I will double your quadrupled rate.
Keep your gold, Silk Pants. You can't afford me anymore.
But you must break Threepwood out of jail and bring him back to me. He is the only one who has the poxalicious strains that I need.
You're a little behind the times, Demange. I'm pox-free and fit as a fiddle. See?
Impossible.
Nothing's impossible when Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, is involved. And after I cure my wife and everyone else,
Wife?
Yeah. She was standing right next to me when LeChuck exploded, so the pox hit her pretty hard.
I want you to hunt down and capture this wife of Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey!
What part of non do you not comprendes?
But I need her! She's the only other pirate who could possibly have the Threepwood strain of the pox!
Then get her yourself.
My dear Mademoiselle Leflay, I don't get people. I hire people like you to get them for me. And if you won't get them, then maybe I'll find someone to get you.
I don't like to be threatened.
Oh! Oh, my phalange!
What the?
Oh! That was a very, very bad mistake, mademoiselle.
Well, it wouldn't be the first.
Jerk.